Hey y'all, Jeremy James here, the Bourbon Realtor. I am joined today with two people who, in the whiskey geek society, need no introduction. Mr. Mark and Sherri Carter from Old Carter Distillery. Absolutely love the work that they do. Welcome to our show, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeremy, for having us.
So in December, y'all did a very small batch release here in Kentucky, right? Big long line, everybody gathered.
Actually, it was not the very small batch at that moment. It was our single barrels.
Oh, nice.
So we did two Kentucky straight bourbon single barrels, barrel number 24 and 25. And we decided, finally, we've been working on the space that we're in for now a year and a half.
Which is absolutely glorious. Insert B-roll footage here.
Yeah. It's beautiful because Mark is amazing, and everything in this room he and our buddy Eddie built. And the only original piece of this room is that brick wall behind you. So everything here is new.
Yeah, this is
not new, but the vision. So we were very excited. We had the bottles available to sell.
And we can sell on the front door. But we don't have much product, so it's going to be only a very limited amount of times that we will do little pop-ups and do
we'll
something.
Announce those, and then we'll do it out of the door. So
my
those
friend,
were the single barrels.
My friend Jess Ann.
We love Jess Ann.
Yeah, Jess is incredible.
She came to help that day.
She came to help. She also showed me the bottle she got, and I was like, because by the time I heard about it, I'm like, I'm too far away. There's no way I'm going to get there in time. It was just one of those things like, okay, whatever. But it was nice because I'm like, oh well, I missed out, blah blah blah. And then I get the text. And one of my friends says, "Hey, you might want to come down and got something," and it's a batch. I'd have to go back and look. It's a small batch, 570.
Yes.
So that would be the Kentucky small batch.
Yes, gotcha.
Yes.
Yep. So that one showed up like a week or two later.
Yes.
I was like,
that's really one of the really wonderful batches too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love all this. The VSBs, very small batch.
Okay. So now I have a new acronym I have to remember.
Yes. Well, there's the VOC, the very old Carter, and then the VSB.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, so far these are both fantastic.
Thank you.
Love them.
So let's move on to what's ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've been working on the program here, which is the Old Carter Social Club.
Okay.
And it will be a little bit of a
I'll go easy.
Fun.
Yeah.
You go. Oh, that's Mark.
Well, you can bring as much as you like there.
So this was our. Thank you, sir. This is not released yet.
Okay.
So this will be
our kind of very small batch that we're going to be able to do something out of our space.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
So we will always take care of our distributors.
Right. We love them.
We worked really hard to have this place and to be able to do a little bit of sales out of here.
Right.
So this is going to be one of those releases. Again, it's a 3-barrel blend. I kind of short poured myself. I'm actually going to go.
She's dipping back. She likes it that much. And there you go.
I'm just gonna.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I just have to make sure I can really smell it.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you.
All of those aromas.
Sure, I'm with you, Sherri. No excuses here. You're amongst friends. We're good.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
The oak forwardness on this one is readily apparent.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like brick house type stuff. This is very nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
And it got just some, not quite fresh stone fruits, but almost like like syrups of like a like almost like a Luxardo type of a deep cherry syrup down there.
There's definitely a sweetness to that in the fruit, like a stewed fruit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's,
like cooked apricot, cooked stone fruit. Candied.
Nice. And nice peppery on the finish.
But isn't that a total difference from
they're
the
all,
last VSB?
Absolutely.
It's fun.
The nose is completely different. Because the oak forwardness on the nose on that is, I mean, the minute I stuck it up to my face, it was like, wow. I mean, I'm having flashback of rick houses and barrels.
You know, and I love being a carpenter,
right?
I just love when
Make it sawdust.
Make it sawdust and smell good oak.
Yep.
You know?
So, this in future will be available to the folks who are in the Old Carter Social Club. So this is one of our club releases.
And can we sign up for that, or how do we become part of that?
Yes, sir. It is coming soon.
Okay.
The way to inquire and be on the preliminary list is to email Jay at oldcarterwhiskeyco.com.
For posting it right here.
Right here. Jay at oldcarterwhiskeyco.com.
Got it.
Or me, Sherri, Sherri.
Got it.
At Old Carter Whiskey
Just
Co. And then I'll
not
put
me.
it
Not Jay. Jay will be like,
I will not get back to you.
Mark will be like, that's so cool. And I'll be the
I got
other.
this really cool email. What are you doing?
Jay has an email. Mark has an email. We don't know what he does with it.
I don't know if I have one. I don't think they gave me one.
No, we're doing all the work for you, my dear. Don't fret.
See, that's nice because I need your job because then I just get to sit back, taste, blend, grade, and sit back and do these types.
See,
this is terrible.
Fine.
I mean, this is like retirement, but work. I mean,
I know. I'm pretty happy.
I'd say it's like, what are you going to do when you retire? I don't know, get a job or something.
So this is pretty much a great example of what we are going to offer club members, and those club members, for their membership, will have access to the club level,
nice,
which is above us right now.
Right.
And you'll have a locker of your own.
And the room will look pretty much like this.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
But a little bigger and two portions. Of it.
There'll be two.
It's under construction as we speak.
Right.
Mark's overseeing all of
I
that.
saw some of the drywall and stuff.
Going up. Literally going up.
Yep.
So they're building the lockers right now. We're super excited. And you've been working really hard. Thank you. On that part of it.
I can't wait.
It really is what he does. And so it'll be a wonderful place for people who do love Old Carter to come together and sip on bottles that aren't really released out in the world as much as the small batches are.
The little club, you can bring other things and put it in your locker. Mm-hmm. It's about the community.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can, bring 3 friends up there and sit there from, probably 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock or something like that.
Love
use the room for however you want to use the room.
Love it.
It's
like a whole community room.
It is. Yeah. That's what it's about.
Nice.
We love, tasting all kinds of products and everybody's, we're friends with, we would love more friends. That's the whole, it's about.
It's been really fun to see folks who are out of the area or were not in their state.
Right.
They're excited to be part of it, to come together and meet other Old Carter fans and taste stuff that they wouldn't otherwise.
But for the folks that don't have any kind of a distributor in their state, they can buy it here. Somebody can actually. That's another thing. A friend can pick it up.
A local friend can pick up for them.
Yeah.
The only thing we don't do is ship.
We don't want to ship.
Yeah, because, well, that's a whole
different
thing.
It's a whole problem.
Yep.
And we want to meet the people who love it. So we're here.
I mean, we're talking bourbon community. And
yes, absolutely.
I know when we started this show, we began to realize just how your friends.
Yeah.
And you know who you drink with.
Yeah.
But once you start something like this and you start reaching out, you just realize just how welcoming and open people are.
Yes.
I thought for sure that when I started reaching out to people, they're going to be like, nah, there's no way. You don't have enough, blah, 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 blah. And every step of the way.
Nobody discouraged you.
No, it's every time it's been, sure, we got you on for Friday, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Come in, and I'm just like, you're kidding me. And, part of it is putting out a decent product. Part of it is, I'm not trashing people. And
there's no room in the world for that.
There really is.
That's it.
There really is.
And I'm
if you don't like it, you don't have to talk about it.
That's exactly my mentality. Because that's exactly my mentality. I tell people all the time, they look at me and they ask, whenever you do something like this, they're always asking, what's your favorite bourbon? I'm like, well, there's no such thing.
Yeah,
good.
Whatever I have in my glass.
That's exactly right. if I don't like it, I don't drink it.
Yeah.
And so when we're doing shows on things,
and that's okay,
right?
Because everybody's different.
Yeah.
And so when I'm doing shows on things, it's because that it's a product that I really like and really support.
Yeah.
And so that's when we start doing our shows. I'm not out here to rip people. I mean there's too much.
Life is too short.
There's way too much negativity out there. Yeah. Everybody's looking to make a name. I'm fine. You know what? We're here to celebrate bourbon. And that's what I feel that you all have done.
Thank
really,
you.
That's celebrating bourbon.
That's who we are, really, truly. We love
creating. We love creating. And we love all the flavors. Mark's got the restaurant background still. We do the wine. So it's all of that flavor stuff, as you said earlier.
It's all my brain.
So I'm going to retire with Mark, by the way.
Okay, but I'm not answering your question.
That's fine. I'm good.
Okay, that's fine.
we're gonna be in a cabin somewhere, like out on Yellowstone or something. Oh my god!
That'd be cool.
Well, I'll go, but I'm gonna go ride a horse for a while.
All right, so we've got these three. I see two unlabeled bottles sitting.
A little bit of mystery in here.
Yeah.
All right.
Now this one, I'm going to pour my scooch first.
All right, I'll let you pour. Because obviously that's limited, and we're very close.
Very limited. Very limited.
Yeah, that's
okay, here. You're going to have to finish that for me.
Okay. I hit a bagel before I came in. I know. I'm well.
Lay a base.
You gotta lay a base.
I call it a mattress. You gotta put that mattress down there. You gotta give it something to land on.
Absolutely. We try to tell everybody, the most important thing when you start doing a bourbon trail or anything else, go out and have a nice big meal before. So you got a base.
Yep. Something to absorb, because otherwise. It's going to be a short night.
It can
be.
We were at my broker's Christmas party. And
now you can pour whatever you want. I just wanted to make sure there was enough.
Enough to go around. Yeah, I got you. I hear you. I'll go easy. I'll go easy in case Mark wants to sip in again. There we go.
I might be good.
Sit over there.
Yes, sir.
So I was at my broker Christmas party, and all the time we have meals. My wife was a couple of vodka crayons, and she's not a bourbon person. I tried. It doesn't work. And she's probably 2 or 3 in, and she looks at me and she goes, "When's the meal?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Let me check." And blah, blah, blah. She comes back. She's on her 4th. I go, "There's no meal." She goes, "Oh, I'm in trouble." So the next morning she goes, "Please tell me you got me out of there on time." I said, "I got you out while we were still good." She goes,
"That's the deal too." So.
Yeah. The fireman's carry is real.
Oh yeah. She was fine. She was still in the very celebratory, having a good time.
Perfect.
The ride home was a different story. But while everybody else was around, that's exactly right. She goes, "Oh, I just crashed your whole business." I'm like, I really think you did.
We're all good. We're all good. We got out of there early.
Yeah, that's it. We're good. We're good.
So give that one a very good swirl around. And I just want you to taste it, since it's a bit of a mystery bottle.
Yeah. It's buttery on the nose.
I like that buttery. Yeah, we felt that way too. It's the best when we don't say anything and you say stuff and we go, "Yeah, we agree with that."
Beautiful, nice, round mouthfeel.
Good. We love that.
Flows very nicely.
And we love that descriptor.
Finishes kind of herbally.
Mm-hmm.
With a nice kind of heat, pepper, spice. Let me go back and see my front palate again.
I get some peppery spice.
Like dried hay with barbecue sauce on it.
Starts like honey, right on the tip. And then it moves straight into that little bit of warmth and spiciness. Oh, that's really nice.
Thank you.
It's always that second sip.
It's always the first sip is
we're just cleaning from the last
when you're going through a flight, you gotta give it its due,
Yeah,
due
absolutely.
respect.
All right, so what is this one?
So this is our American whiskey batch number 8.
Okay.
And this is a small batch. This is a 7-barrel blend. Yielded 1,155 bottles. We just wrote the labels. That's why you're getting it in Brand new format. It's not labeled yet. It's not out yet. This is future, bourbon future, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
But whiskey future.
Hopefully, in a month or so, these will be out.
Yes, they will be within a month. And this goes to our regular distribution channel. So all of our normal spots will get this. What do you think the proof is?
Finish is up there. It has a nice lingering kind of heat finish. I'm going to guess probably 125.
Final answer?
That's going to be my guess. I'm terrible because I know, like, some of them I've had, and it's like 130, and you sip them, and you're going, man, that drink's no hotter than 115.
Yeah.
So,
She's 135 too.
135 too. So I wasn't too far off.
No.
I knew we were higher than like the 115s. It has a nice proof heat, but it's not face melting like Stag Junior or anything like that. And I bash on Stag, and that's fine. Yeah, they're big enough.
They can take it.
Yeah, they're big enough.
We love them though too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Costa Junior.
Yeah. But that's nice. So what was again?
So this is 135.2.
135 too. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
bigger than the Stag 16, I think. That's nice. Nice warm. I mean, it has that nice heat, proof heat, mouthfeel. Just.
But I love that you get the butter.
The butter on
And
the
the
nose
roundness.
was like the first thing.
Yeah, we love that too.
For me, my folks know. I can have identical bourbons across the board as far as profile. The one thing that will set them apart for me, and that I'm going to go back to, is that mouthfeel.
Oh yeah,
Me
I
too.
we love mouthfeel.
thick, rolling mouthfeel.
You call my
I
mouth.
call it roly-poly.
There you go. That's exactly it.
You're a winner.
Yeah.
That's one of the deals. The nose, the first thing we do.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then once you put it in your mouth, does it roll around? Does it dance out of your mouth?
Right.
Yeah.
Then
Does it
coat it,
coat?
and does it linger for so long that you just keep going?
My mouth is still
It's hanging on.
very warm. I mean, that is really nice.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
proof wise, it's definitely up there. Everybody talks about Kentucky Hug. I don't know if I'm a weirdo, but I don't usually get much of a Kentucky Hug on most anything.
No.
If I shoot something, I'm going to feel it.
Yeah, we don't do that.
No.
None of us serious guys.
Somebody pulls out a shot glass and your stuff. I'm just going
When we see the arm go like this, we go, oh no!
We have witnessed it.
Yeah, in the aftermath.
And no.
So personal privilege here for a moment. My wife was having a really stressful day one day.
Yes.
And I could hear, and she was really just not having a good day. And she comes home and she's rummaging around downstairs, and I hear one of my bottles pop.
Oh dear.
And I've got what I've got. And about 5 seconds later, I hear gasping for air. And she, smacking a countertop, gasping for air, coughing, the whole deal. And I said, honey, which one did you just shoot? She goes, the one in the box. I'm like, ooh, that's a mistake. She grabbed Booker's and slammed a shot of Booker's. And I was like, yeah, there were about 15 other bottles you should have picked instead. I said, that was the wrong one.
Would you like a second pour?
Yeah, exactly
to
right.
savor?
Yeah, but she was like,
because now you're in the zone.
Yeah. 15 minutes and you're in a really good place, but she was not in a good place right then. She was like, that almost killed me. I'm like, yeah, that's about right with that bottle.
That's the story. That's where the kind of Manhattans. Sure, we'd have Manhattans. We'd have them with Maker's Mark. And that was pretty good. Then I saw this thing up there on the shelf said Booker's 128. I said, shit, I'm a value guy. I said,
it's more for your money.
I get a drink and a half.
Yeah, exactly
I get
right.
a drink and a half for no more at that time. No more
money, right?
No more
exactly
money.
That time,
Because they wouldn't charge more for a higher proof, so I just go for the higher proof.
Yeah, sure.
In my cocktail.
California prices.
Yeah, this is just economy. I mean, we're just talking finances here. I love it. That's awesome. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell my wife now. It's like anytime I buy bourbon, I've got to go foolproof because it's about economy.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
it really is.
I can water it down to 90.
That's true. And I've always believed that.
I love it. I'm going to get myself in a lot of trouble.
I can hear Matt ADHD Whiskey saying the same thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's perfect. Economy.
This is the economy. So
saving you money. I'm saving you money.
You know how many times I've heard that line? That's always a sale. I saved $200. Ooh.
But it was on sale.
Yeah, it was on sale. Yeah, look at the coupon. Oh. Oh my God.
Oh.
That's too funny.
All right.
That is too funny. Okay, so that's the new very small batch going out everywhere. That is really,
American
really nice.
whiskey.
Yes.
That's 8.
So
8.
So batch 8. I'm gonna save one little detail until after you taste this little guy.
Okay. Let me drain this glass. Just make sure there's no cross contamination.
You cannot have that. I like to throw the rest over my shoulder. Just in case.
Water the plants.
Yeah.
I only do that with bourbon I don't drink. It's like, oh yeah, look. Oh, it's great. It's great. Flavored whiskey. Oh. God bless their hearts.
Okay, we're good.
All right. You holler at me.
Yep. Not too much. That's good.
All right.
I'm excited.
I'm just a little there.
You're good. You're fine.
I like to really swirl.
I know, and I'm glad you do.
Yeah.
Because we've had this a lot, and I want you to really, really get the experience.
Kind of a floral nose. You know what's funny? Is I've been able to shove my nose into each one of these, regardless of proof point, and I haven't been blasted out a single time.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Just not like the alcohol freaks you out.
Because that's usually, I mean, sometimes you get into that big proofer.
Oh my God, you get alcohol, all you get is, that's all you get.
You're like here and you're going,
Yeah.
Because as a foodie, I love getting those aromas and just big, of course, the quote unquote Kentucky Chew instructions, light breaths with your mouth open. I love getting my nose in and just deep draws, just opening it up and loving it. And I can do that with every single one of these.
Well, and we'll do it all. It's out, it's in,
we'll try
up,
all.
it's
we'll
down,
try all this stuff.
it's side to side.
Because we, come from the wine background where you actually, do more of, with your
aeration.
aeration.
Which
swirling.
I have a natural gap in my teeth, so I had to put it in my mouth, and I was just closed off the tongue and slurp away.
Pull it through. Yep. I've got the same thing. My orthodontist.
I love it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my dentist. I'm so sorry. I didn't wear my retainer.
I didn't wear mine either. Oops.
You crazy kids.
It works for us now.
That's exactly right. Now it's paying off. Who knew?
Now I'm almost a super taster. With a little gap in the middle of my teeth.
Oh my gosh, that's going to start a whole thing.
I love it.
Yeah, they're going to everybody wants a little gap in their teeth.
They're going to be fighting on Bourboners for a week over gaps in the teeth. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
We're going to have reversed retainer action.
We're going to go and get
Can I get a little space there?
Can you do a little something?
I need a wedge. What? Lord have mercy.
Oh, gracious.
But we found out when we were doing wine, and we were some of the guys that would take wine up to 16%, alcohol, and people would say, we went the other way. People said, kind of balance, searching for balance. Well, that was okay, but I can get balance out of a 16% alcohol if you got all the stuffing in that wine. If it's got layers, you will never guess the alcohol.
Right.
But if it's just alcohol,
that's all you're going to feel.
Sure. It's nothing.
It's
one dimension.
I call it a cheap high.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, you want to get there fast? Fine.
Go.
Whatever. There's ways to do that.
Get on the bus.
There's plenty of ways to do that.
Yep, there's plenty of ways to do that. You can have proof in it and not rip your face off.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It just...
That's called balance. That really is the true balance. And,
flavor. I mean, you have to have flavor.
And for none of these to be cut, it really is a testament to what you were doing as far as your picks when you're going through and you're selecting your barrels.
Yeah.
Because we were doing some drinking the other night, and we started with an unlabeled bottle of unknown origins that has a questionable background. It was very, very good, and if the story holds true, it was about 20 years old.
Ooh.
Very nice. And then we finished with one that was younger and cheaper and everything else. And usually by the third drink, fourth drink, and whatever else in the evening, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But that fourth one was like, I care. This is not... I don't want this in my glass anymore.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, I don't need this right now.
Yeah.
Because it just had that it was astringent, it had that proofiness that was
astringency is hard to get around.
It really is tough to dodge.
We really guard against that.
Yeah. Yep. And none of
you're absolutely right about that.
You know what's funny? That might be it. None of your products have that astringency.
No.
And that probably
And we're very sensitive to it because of the wine background.
Yeah. Right. Because you don't want that astringency. You
Not
don't want
in
that, that almost that medicinal bite that just
no room
hits.
for it.
Yeah.
Nope. So, thoughts
Yep.
on this guy.
So, all right.
Before I say anything, because I don't want to influence you.
Mm-hmm.
Very initial sweet, right on the tip. It almost, for me, I think it's almost like got a higher percentage of rye.
Mm-hmm.
It goes more herbal, but then it's got a nice sweet back layer, and then finishes with nice peppery, like a black pepper. It's very nice.
Same exact mash bill as this guy.
Really?
Yes.
It's not nearly as hot. It doesn't warm your mouth nearly as much as that one. I mean, that one was like a 5-minute sip.
I think this was a building mistake,
right?
Because we just bottled these, and we've been working with them for a couple of days only.
Right.
So this is American Whiskey Batch 7,
which we bottled yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Literally bottled yesterday. This we bottled last week.
That's why they don't have labels.
This is a 13-year age statement. This is a 14-year age statement. Out of muscle memory, I've just been putting this first because we've had it in the bag longer.
Yeah.
So, this is so soft, so delicate. I think if we had had this before this guy.
Yeah. Oh, it would have blown you. Yeah. Yeah.
But it builds, right?
It really does. That's really nice.
Yeah. I love it because...
Oh, no, we love... Mark brought this home and we were freaking out because this is reminiscent of, I would say, the Batch 3. I said it was a combination of the Batch 3 and Batch 4 of our Americans because it has this sweetness, this butter
but it still
cookie.
has some of that wood.
It's got this butter cookie, but then that spice.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, when I think of wood, I think of spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cedary, peppery.
Cedary, peppery, that type. That's exactly.
That's a woody camp for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's
this one's so delicate. If you had just had this and we hadn't had anything else.
Yeah.
So I guess we have to start over.
The next time we'll
start back to front. Now that's the way we do our tasting. When we do blinds, we go all the way down.
And
we do a palate cleanser. We go all the way back, and then because that way you're kind of muting and neutralizing the crossover contamination all the way through.
I mean, this I get snickerdoodle, like.
And that's what I really like.
I love this one so much.
So
we love them both.
Love them both, yeah.
Yeah, we love them both.
I'm not going to kick either one of them out of bed.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Even at 4 a.m.
Amen.
That's what I love when I can get like the nutmegs and cinnamons, and I don't care for fireball type cinnamon.
Yeah.
No. I don't like that candy type cinnamon. I love the apple pies.
And this is all just natural barrel flavor.
Love it.
Truly, with the mash bill.
Yep.